Ndị be anyị ekeneni m unu ọzọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taata. Anyị sị ndị be anyị daalụ nne nụ ụmụ ife ka unu si wee na-esoro anyị anyị na-eme na Eastern News 24. Anyị sịkwana unu ya dịka echi na echi ada agwụ agwụ. Daalụ nne n'ihu Igbo bụ Igbo, anyị na-ekene unu nne. Igbo ma ji eme ọnụ, anyị na-ekene unu, anyị na-asụ ndaalụ ụmụ Chineke na obimnobi onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo nwere n'ụwa na onye eweta ya ise ise ise. A sị na ya dịrị mma na eke, dịrị mma na orie, dịrị mma na afọ, ọgwụrakọ ha m n'ọnụ, ọ ya abalị unu. N'oge ugbu a wetara unu ya bụ ihe nke anyị na-akpọ morning tea n'ilu akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị nke taa. Ụbọchị taa maka ka ya bụ ife si ada kwarapụ n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya, maka ife anyị na-ebu ife Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ọma dịka ndị Igbo kwuru, mana ọ ya bụ ife na-emenụ n'ilu akwụkwọ. Geenụ ntị ka unu n'ihe Biafran Prime Minister were egwu anyị, unu ga-esi ya bụ ife, unu drọpụrụ kọmentị n'ilu akwụkwọ gbasara maka ife iche na ya bụ ife okwu.
I want it to be televised. I want it to be videoed. I want it to be shown to the whole world that Biafra has made their choice. Their choice is the exit of Biafra from Nigeria at all costs, by any means possible. And that particular demand is being made through the sit at home, in addition to the release of Nnamdi Kanu. The Chief of Army Staff should take a tour tomorrow, which is Monday, in the southeast, so we can take him serious. If he want to take this tour, let him first of all start the tour from Imo State, and without convoy, without armor tank, as a Chief of Army Staff, so we can take him very serious. If he want to show us that he's really Chief of Army Staff, let him take a ride from Imo State to Anambra without armor tank, from Anambra to Enugu without armor tank, and then he can make a live video to tell Biafrans and Nigerians that, hey, look at me, I am here in the southeast and there is no sit at home. Then we are going to take him serious. You cannot sit Abuja and tell us what is happening in our land. You are in Nigeria there. I believe it will not take you 30 minutes to fly to Imo State, and from there you can take a ride from Imo to Anambra, from Anambra to Enugu, from Enugu to Ebonyi. And then you can now announce to Nigerians that the sit at home has ended. We will take you very seriously. I'm telling you, if you try it, you will never go back to Abuja again. We'll capture you. If the Chief of Army Staff try it, we will capture him. Because these are the people, the roots from which all these killers are coming to our land to kill. So if he try it, we will capture him alive. I want everyone to pay attention to how this sit at home and the curfew will kickstart from tomorrow. As all of you can see, week 1, which is 18 is tomorrow. 18 remain, the normal sit at home remains tomorrow. Tomorrow is from morning to night. Don't try anything funny. On the 19th, being Tuesday, from 19th to 22nd, being Friday, there will be curfew from 6 a.m. to 12 noon. The curfew is from 6 a.m. to 12 noon. Our target remain the Nigeria security agent killers. That's our target. That's the target of Biafra Liberation Army, the target of the Biafra resistance fighters. Those terrorists in uniform and with guns and armor tanks, they are our target. They will be our target in Imo State, our target in Anambra, our target in Enugu, our target in Ebonyi and Delta State. On the 23rd of September and the 24th of September, which is Saturday and Sunday, there will be normal movement in Biafra territory. The second week, on the 25th of September 2023, the normal Monday sit at home. Monday sit at home is a no-go area. Nothing have changed. From 26th 9 to 29th 9 2023, there will be curfew from 6 a.m. to 12 noon. During this time, not even a goat will walk on the street of Biafra. And then on the 30th of September to 1st of October, Saturday and Sunday, there will be normal movement in Biafra territory. The last week, 2nd of October, there is normal Monday sit at home. Then from 3rd of October to 6th of October, there will be curfew from 6 a.m. to 12 noon. During these 3 weeks, curfew sit at home, the entire secretariat in Biafra land will be shut down. I want you to understand what I mean by shut down. The secretariat in each state should be shut down. And if you want to open that secretariat as a Nigerian agent, you see what will happen to you. If you want to open it, then they have to use armor tank and fence the whole place. It must be shut down. Our target is to shut down the activities of the government in Biafra land. Our target is to shut down Nigeria government activities in Biafra land. And it is going to start from secretariat. Every secretariat must be shut down. I want you to cut this particular video. Share it to anybody in Biafra land that is serving Nigeria government and working in secretariat. If you go there, don't blame anybody. Let your family, don't blame anybody. Because when Biafra Liberation Army comes there, we are going to engage Nigeria forces. And if you fall a victim, don't blame anyone. Because we have tried as much as possible to protect any civilian in Biafra territory. And we'll continue to do that. That is what we call the rule of engagement. Our arms and weapons can never be used against civilians. And if you listen to this, Biafra Republic government in exile is in charge. If you think that you are going to use, you are going to allow the governors to use you, and the governors will not be in the secretariat, and they are going to use bus to carry you and convey you there, then your family should go and prepare for the burial. Because it is not going to be our bullet that will touch you, but it's going to be the bullet of the Nigerian government and the terrorist army that will going to touch you. Our bullet will not touch you. But let me tell you, the delegitimization of this terrorist government in our land is real. We're not going to look back. Biafra are making history. We are everywhere. The awareness of our plight in Nigeria state is global. In the 1948, Malam Abubakar Tafawa Balewa said, since 1914, British government has been trying to make Nigeria into one country, but the Nigerian people themselves are historically different in their background, in their religious belief and customs. And the Nigerian people do not show themselves any sign of willingness to unite. That is why some of these people that will come on social media and be telling you about how Igbo people are smart. Simon Ekpa is controlling Igbo people, how smart they are. Yet, they don't allow those people that they call smart to even try to be president for one day. Their smartness is not when it comes to presidency. Their smartness is not when it comes to chief of army staff. Their smartness is not when it comes to the director of EFCC. No, their smartness is only in business. Their smartness is not in the government. That is exactly what the criminals in Nigeria are trying to let you believe. when they see Simon Ekpa making this broadcast, they say, oh, how can he be controlling a very sensible, very brilliant, very smart people, very, very intelligent people? And the intelligent people are not intelligent enough to be the president of the country. They are only intelligent when it comes to Biafra. When you say, Biafra is coming, they say, how can intelligent people want Biafra? Intelligent people don't need Biafra. Yet, their intelligence is only when it comes to castigating them and castigating what they believe in. Biafra has come to stay. Our embassy administrative office in the United States has been officially launched yesterday, and the government is official. Our engagement all over the world will be speaking for itself. I want everyone, every Biafra personnel, the Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafra resistance fighters, to take note that from tomorrow, you don't give the security agents in Biafra land any breathing space. There will be no breathing space. Kubaha igwe, kubaha igwe, bomba to bomba. Na akono ha igwe. They are going to run away at the end of the day. You can't come to our terrain and defeat us. It is impossible. You can't defeat us in our own terrain. It means that we are foolish. You can't defeat us. You cannot defeat us. And the more you linger this thing, the governors of the Southeast, the more dangerous will become. The more you are bringing military and the fighter jet to bomb Biafra Liberation Army, the more dangerous will become. And the more danger you are, you know what to do. All we're asking for is opportunity for referendum. We don't want to be part of Nigeria again. You can't force us with guns and barrels of gun to continue to stay one Nigeria. And at the same time, you kill the people who rises up to speak. So the more you are trying to patch this thing, the more dangerous will become. I am telling you the fact. Some of you have never heard me sound the way I'm sounding today. More of this way is coming. The more you delay us, the more dangerous will become. And the more vulnerable you are. Biafra liberation is being fought holistically from all angles, from diplomatic angle to democratic angle to armed struggle. The armed struggle is going on. And of course, it is the principles of self-defense. Nigeria unity is only a British intention. Only British intention. For you. It is not for your own good. And this particular testimony came from the first prime minister of the so-called fraud Nigeria. All these things they know, yet they continue to force us with the barrels of gun to continue to stay one Nigeria. If you are in Biafra land from tomorrow, know that you must go and study this particular calendar that we have released for the next 3 weeks. The Monday sit at home is normal. The curfew follows. And like I said, the order to the Biafra Liberation Army from tonight is engage any Nigeria security agent with gun in Biafra land. Anyone with gun in Biafra land, engage them. Don't give them breathing space to kill anybody anymore. We will continue to demand the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu. And those who want to go and try to engage Nnamdi Kanu, you are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. The only engagement you can do to Nnamdi Kanu is to release him. I am entitled to him because it was my support that made him to do what he was doing, and you kidnap him. I can't leave him alone and leave him to languish in your dungeon. No, you will pay price for that particular crime you have committed, international crime you have committed, and the crime you are paying it today. Billions of dollars that you are losing today is the part of the price you pay for the kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu. I remember in 2021, I started telling Biafrans that our aim and objective is to make sure that the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanu is very expensive. Okay? And again, to make the cost of keeping him more expensive than the cost of releasing him. And you can tell me today, look at my face and look at my eyes and tell me, is that not happening? Is the cost of keeping him there not more than the cost of releasing him? You have lost over $20 billion for the last 2 years. Your official statement as at a few months ago was $13 billion. Now you have lost over $20 billion. Last time during the 2 weeks sit at home, the oil companies shut down the operation. We are telling them back in Enugu, we don't need British embassy in Enugu. We don't need British visa collection center. It is not our problem. We don't need it. You want to bring them there to spy us. We are not hiding everything. Everything we are doing is on social media. We're not hiding anything. Okay? Anamba, you better ask them to leave. Biafra did not welcome them. Otherwise, you know how it normally happens. We will give you assignment that you can never finish. I want you to call this particular video and give it to Peter Mba for him allowing these British evil people to come to our land and open a visa application center. For over 60 years, they were not there. We have been traveling to Lagos, traveling to Abuja, paying money to make them give us visa to travel to their country. We benefit nothing from them. They take our oil, take our natural resources. There is nothing to pay us in return. Nothing. But you know, some of the countries they have nothing to benefit from, they give them visa free to the entry to those countries from. But the country that you are using their resources to empower your economy, there is nothing in return. You make them go through hell before they can get 6 months visa. We don't need it. Our people, and let me tell Biafrans, those of you that will be going to the so-called visa collection center to go and patronize them. Biafra people say, I should tell you that you don't try it. Allow them to stay in Enugu. After 3 months and they don't see anybody, they're going to close up. Pack their bag and leave our land. You see, the sin and atrocities of the British over Biafra people can never be forgiven. I don't know which heart are we going to use to forgive them. We can't I don't think with that, you know, which heart. I pray and I wish that God can give us that kind of heart. But I don't see it coming. Those people have done evil on this planet. It is not only us. We are not only the victim of Britain. I am telling you, there are many countries that are suffering today as a result of British involvement in their economy, in their policies. It is not only us, but it's like our own is worse, because there is no country in the world that benefit that they are giving, that benefit the way they benefit from Biafra and Nigeria. Yet they don't value them. They don't value them. I want to thank you all for listening to this particular short segment of this broadcast today. It was very imperative that I came to clarify the issue of Monday sit at home. We have not cancelled it. And the curfew is from Tuesday, not from Monday. Of course, Monday is normal sit at home. The curfew starts from Tuesday. And after that, there is no... I want Biafrans to make sure they check the secretariat that will be open. Any secretariat that open on Tuesday, please make sure we have the information. What from A to Z, any secretariat from Imo State down to Albany, any secretariat that open from Tuesday, please let us know. So we'll go and give them gospel. May God bless you all for listening to this particular program. Stay strong anywhere you are. The Biafra people, Whenever you see Biafra Liberation Army, don't run. They are not looking for you. You are a civilian and a Biafran. Their job is to protect you. And of course, I have to commend Biafra people for doing that. I have seen many videos where the Biafra Liberation Armies are walking and going their way, and Biafra people are boldly, coming across them and passing by them, and also, interacting with them. That is the way it should be. The only people you should be afraid of is anybody wearing Nigeria security agent uniform, from police, DSS, to army, to Air Force, to custom. These are the people, when you see them, you run for your life, because any chances they have, they're going to kill you and label you Biafra Liberation Army or IPOB. They have been doing it in the past. So if you see Biafra Liberation Army or Biafra Resistance Fighters, they're going to be shouting Biafra Resistance Fighters. There is nothing to use to identify them at this point, but they have a logo, which I'm going to make public very soon. When you see them, don't panic. They are not after you. They are after those who carry guns. The Nigeria government has equipped to kill them and kill us. So these are the people they are looking for. They are not looking for you. May God bless all of you. May God bless Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless the entire Biafra people. From here, from me, it's good evening.
Ndị be anyị ekele m unu ọzọ, daalụ nne na ụmụ ife dịka unu si wee na-esola anyị na-eme n'iru akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24. Dịka o si do na anụgo n'ife akọwa n'iru akwụkwọ, anụgo ka esi wepụ ya bụ ife onye o kwuru ya ka ọ dị. History is about to resurface again. Ndị Igbo, be wise. Ọ ka nụma na ebido n'oge chiwe ewu ojii maka mbụ ogeru n'anyasị ama mfe ya, maka ife na-emeketa oyego oye ofugo onye ọbụla n'anya na ihe niile Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-ekwu, ihe niile Maazị Simon na-ekpa na-ekwu na-alụ aka na-ebe ya bụ ife apụtaghị ife ọgwụ na-akọ ha m n'ọnụ ndị Igbo. Ọ bụ na ige ya bụ ife kabarụ ka ịdrọpụra your own comment, your own contribution n'iru akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24 bụ ebe anyị si na-wetara unu ozi ya bụ ozi dị oke mkpa. Mgbe ka emesịa na ụmụ Igbo, daalụ na ụmụnne m.